I'm the Vacuuminator.
I'm Buster.
And this week in Tokusatsu, we're going to be discussing many SH Figuarts Ultraman, the return of the MonsterVerse, and the final episode of Ultraman Trigger. But before all that, Buster, how's your week been? How you doing? What's going on?
It's been a lazy week. Just another week of just just walking around and living and attempting to be productive and failing to be productive.
Sick.
Yeah. How are you doing, Mr. Vacuuminator?
I'm okay, though definitely worse for wear, just because I think I talked about it a little in the last episode, but I was in the snow belt that hit the United States recently, and so I've been having to run around doing things I normally wouldn't be doing during the week, and it's completely fucked up my sleep schedule. So even though we're getting back to normal today, we're supposed to have a completely normal first work week like that since November. I was pretty out of whack today and actually overslept a little bit, which means we're recording this episode later than usual. But I'm okay. I'm here. I watched the things and I skimmed the articles, so this episode won't seem much different to any listeners in the future, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. Like the intro's a bit different, but yeah, it's like
Yeah, and I mean,
yeah.
like, if you like the consistency that we try to bring you here on This Week in Tokusatsu, you should definitely support us. If you're listening on YouTube, please give the podcast a like, comment down below with your thoughts on something from the last week in Tokusatsu. Subscribe to the Modular Media channel and click the bell in order to enable notifications and find out about every podcast Modular Media releases as they come out. If you're listening on a podcasting platform, please subscribe to the individual This Week in Tokusatsu feed to support us that way. And if you want to keep up with when and where we're doing things and announcements of like, hey, this is happening with the podcast, maybe, probably, I don't know, go follow us at the Modular Media and join our subreddit r/Modular Media and post your This Week in Toku related memes and shit. But that's all the plugging I've got to do for Modular, so shall we just dive right into the news?
Yeah. Am I doing news this week?
Do you want to do news? You can go back to doing the episodes if you really want.
I did both last week for some reason.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll go back to this. It's fine. Hey, SH Figuarts official photos for Ultraman Trigger Dark.
We
Looks
already
really
knew this
good.
was a thing.
Yeah, we knew this was coming. We'd seen it at some shows, but now we've got the official promotional photos, and looks really good. Probably my favorite of the Trigger Figuarts we've seen so far, honestly.
Yeah. Like, honestly, of all the Trigger Figuarts, this is the one I'm probably most likely to pick up, just because I like that character.
Yeah, the thickness.
Yeah, or like Kengo. You can make it either one. And also, apparently, it will also come with the circle arms weapon that you can also equip on all the other SH Figuart Trigger.
Yeah, nice way to get that particular version of the circle arms out, because I don't think we got it with the regular Trigger.
Yeah, I think you just can't. They want that more of like a budget tail release, so move the access.
Yeah. But no, solid looking figure, as is Sky Type got solicited this week as well. And like Sky Type is definitely my least favorite Trigger form, but I think they did a pretty good job making a Figuarts of it.
Actually, my favorite, mostly because it's blue, and it actually feels more unique. So like, it actually, I think it's one of the more unique forms of the season, because the other forms are just kind of like, but this one I'm like, even they recreated the cool sun shot from episode.
Yeah, that's great. You know everybody's gonna be doing that when they get theirs, putting it in that exact pose and like trying to get it lined up with the actual goddamn sun or some shit.
Just like staring down the sun just for figure photography.
Yeah. And then pretty much immediately after we finished recording last week, a new trailer dropped for Kamen Rider O's 10 Core Metal Resurrection. I think that's the whole title. We get to see a whole bunch of new stuff, a lot of footage of the greeds and whatnot.
Don't tell me anything. I'm trying to avoid like spoilers. I want to go into like this like mostly fresh. I don't want to watch any more trailers.
Ooh, okay. You hadn't made me aware of that.
Sorry, I know. That's why I never really talk about it when it dropped. But we did get this cool poster, and it's very pretty. Very pretty. It looks like what an O's V Cinema poster would look like if it's like clear.
Yeah,
which is
it's a
neat.
good poster. I'd have it hung up in my house if I could.
Yeah,
Um,
I
we
love
all,
like a credit listed just as like without the logos. That would be nice.
mhm. We're also getting a new writer in this movie that's based off of O's tech and whatnot, and it looks like a fairly solid suit. It's very kit bashy, but very solid in my opinion. And they also revealed with this trailer that there's going to be a new version of Anything Goes accompanying this movie. So
Yeah, the best rider OP.
yeah, it's up there. It's definitely up there for me. I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited.
And the original singer will be such as nice.
Mhm.
Wonder if they'll do the edit though. This if they're gonna do like the special version with AG's actor as well.
Ooh, that'd be great. Or like ooh, you know what they should do? If this
But
really does bring Ankh back full on.
oh, they should have him rapping the parts.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say they should make it a duet between Edgy and Ankh, but
Yeah,
that's
well,
good
like
too.
yeah, like just have the little like you got the medals 1, 2, and 3 because the,
Yeah.
just like because I mean like this movie's already being fan service McGee. I don't need any more, but like a little extra would be nice.
hmm and then moving right along, we've also gotten a slight tease this week that the Sakugen modeling project that does the Super Mini Pla stuff is working on GaoIcarus. It's probably going to get its full reveal sometime in the next couple weeks. But for right now, we have a silhouette, and hey, that looks like GaoIcarus.
Yeah, or to Americans, the ISIS Megazord. I know that's not what
Hey.
they meant, but like you
Oh
know,
yeah, way before the ISIS people are thinking of for the meme. But hey, meme.
uh, yeah.
And then
Other than also like this article makes me realize Shogukan modeling project translates to SMP, which is like a Minecraft YouTuber thing, and that makes me scared. Anyway,
Buster, you're so good at connecting things to like random cringy YouTube bullshit. I love it.
yeah,
Um,
it's my shtick, but also my shtick, Dino Fury. I get you.
yeah, Power Rangers Dino Fury and Tessa Rowe in specific for the character of Izzy Garcia have been nominated at the GLAAD Awards for being the first LGBTQ plus character in Power Rangers, which is pretty exciting. I don't know much about this particular group of awards, but it's the first time I've heard of Power Rangers being nominated for any kind of award in a long, long time. So
Art
really
Nick
cool.
Choice, not Art Nickelodeon Choice Awards.
Fuck Nickelodeon Choice Award.
Yeah, they're
But
rigged, man.
oh yeah, definitely.
That was a
But
joke.
no, this is pretty exciting, pretty cool, well deserved in my opinion. Hopefully they actually get that award.
Yeah, I know. Like Owl House is also nominated.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
we both
Uh,
watched the Owl House, so that's why.
oh
And
yeah,
you know,
Owl House will probably take it, but
yeah,
no.
like
Moving
the
on
kids.
to more Trigger Figuarts.
They announced
Buster,
this after the last episode.
yeah, we're getting SH Figuarts Cameara.
Sims, are you happy now, Sims? Are you happy?
I'm just gonna say this. Like, even if you're not an Ultraman or a Tokusatsu fan, if you own Rebel Tech Woody, you know what to
What's a
do.
Rebel Tech Woody? Show me what that looks like.
You don't know Rebel Tech Woody?
I don't.
Oh, okay. This is like ubiquitous to me. So we're gonna have an amazing reaction right here.
Rebel Tech Woody. Just post it in the Discord chat we're
Yeah,
recording
that's
this.
what I'm doing. I'm getting the image. Hang on. Okay, so here's it in box.
Yeah.
Take a look at the face options.
Oh, it's the meme face.
Yeah, this figure is affectionately referred to by collectors as Rape Face Woody.
Okay, moving on.
It's
I don't like that. I don't like that. Why do you have
a
to ruin my
thing.
childhood? This.
I didn't ruin your childhood.
Yeah,
The
you
people
did.
who work at fucking Kyoto did.
No, people on the internet did because they have to make stupid comparisons to like
I mean, that
stupid.
scene is literally that face sculpt is literally based off of the moment in the movie when Bo Peep basically says, "Hey, come back to my place for some nookie later," and he goes, "Ah."
Well, okay, both of
That's
them
in
are
the film.
stupid.
That's canon.
I know.
That is Toy Story canon, Buster.
I don't care. Just move on. SH Figuarts and Choku Seihou Ultraman.
Hey, this is pretty badass, honestly, because like it's a very early design in Figuarts comparatively. So to finally give it an update, especially for the big anniversary, makes a lot of sense, especially because it's going to be the actual 100th Ultraman SH Figuart. And it looks really good. It looks incredibly accurate to the show.
Looks pretty good. Like honestly, I kind of like. I don't know if they did this yet, but I'd kind of like to see some of the earlier, even quote unquote uglier Ultraman designs get SH Figuart treatment.
Oh, imagine if we get fucking Figuarts and Mirror Man or some shit.
Ah, yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about like because during the production of Ultraman, you probably said this because you've seen the show. Like the
Mhm.
suit, there's like 3 versions of the suit they use.
Mhm.
Like and like the ones we always see in promotion material and in modern stuff is like the C suit, but I'd love to see the A and B suit get used. But that's just me being stupid and nerdy. You know what else is stupid and nerdy? Gaim, Yggrasill, and Gaim are nerdy, and there's an SSS CSM block set for the Yggrasill bunch.
Yeah, more Lockseeds to go with your CSM Gaim Sengoku driver, which isn't even fucking out yet. This is like the 3rd additional set of Lockseeds they've announced for this fucking thing, and people don't even have the initial belt in hand.
Well, like this is like the first time like the CSM line I think are doing a very gimmick heavy season. So like I don't think they know how to handle it while making it like reasonably priced.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it makes sense to, if you're doing CSM, do every Lockseed and every faceplate to go along with them, but just like, Jesus, slow down on those solicitations. This is approaching Mayfex levels of soliciting stuff way too early. Anyway, moving on to some non-toy news and something kind of exciting. The MonsterVerse is going to be returning in the form of a new Apple TV Plus show. Fucking streaming services, man.
This doesn't even make sense. Why Apple TV?
Okay, it's going to be the project is currently untitled, but it's going to mainly focus on a family recovering from the various tragedies that have happened throughout the MonsterVerse, mainly relating to Godzilla, and apparently they have some sort of mysterious connection to Monarch. That's basically all we know outside of the fact that it's going to be written by Chris Black, who's most well known for Star Trek Enterprise. Oh, fuck. And Matt Fraction, who's best known for his run on Hawkeye, as well as many other really good Marvel comics. So, kind of balances out. Also, Joby Harold, who directed this week's episode of Peacemaker, is going to be one of the executive producers. So that's interesting.
This implies that like Peacemaker's a Toku and we're talking about.
Hey, everything's a tokusatsu if you think about it in the right way.
And we're not gonna think about
my nephew is downstairs watching the Winnie the Pooh tokusatsu right now.
Okay, let's complain about this. Why Apple TV Plus when the movie went to HBO Max? And apparently scrolling down, there's gonna be a Skull Island Kong series on Netflix. What is the strategy?
Diversify, get it out there, get eyeballs on the product, build the interest back up, keep streaming services that are dying alive. That's the executive's reason.
Wow.
That's exactly what is going on here. It's just bullshit. We're trying to keep every money-making venture we have afloat.
Yeah, but like there has to be other ways to bring back the MonsterVerse than just like let's just throw it on a bunch of
they could renew the contract and make fucking movies, but they're not gonna. So they're gonna make something that like is set in that universe, but you'll probably never actually see Godzilla. That's what this is gonna be, and we're gonna have to talk about it, Buster.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Look, we could just skip it. Like Godzilla vs. Kong was an event.
We have to at least give it a chance.
Look, I bet last time we
gave Gun Girl 5 fucking episodes. We got to give this at least 1.
Okay, but here's the thing: the last time we talked about a MonsterVerse product, it corrupted half the podcast.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Nobody could hear us. It was just white noise, and nobody liked it.
I liked it.
That's because you're weird. Anyways,
that is also true.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we have?
A Shodo Super.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a. Should I talk? It's Duke Org Rouki, or as people in the West know him as, I forgot his name.
Zenaku.
Zenaku. He was right on the tip of my tongue.
I'm not even one of the people that particularly likes Zenaku, and I remembered his name.
I mean, I just had a brain fart moment. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but like that's a really cool design. Might buy it. I don't know, I've never bought a Shodo, so.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like a line for me, but it's cool that they're branching out and doing something like this. And this is a design a lot of people really love. There's a lot of people who have a weird attachment to Zenaku for some fucking reason.
He's
Uh,
cool, okay? He's a cool guy, and he's like related to
he's the
the.
Power Rangers equivalent of Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, okay. You want? Let's move on before we get into another fight.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I like how you keep avoiding conflict that is inevitably going to come. I don't know. It looks fine, but like I'd rather wait for a Lightning Collection version, especially because so many people have been asking for that over the last few months that we're probably gonna get it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I could see, that, especially because we already have Merit. But that's not Bandai doesn't really do the Lightning Collection. So.
All right. Next up is we have a bunch of information about the Kamen Rider Revice the Mystery Tesla spinoff. For those of you who aren't aware, this has no relation to the Elon Musk Tesla car company. Tesla is a streaming service in Japan.
Why would he? Okay, I completely forgot that was Elon Musk. I was like, why would you bring up Elon Musk?
That's like the main thing he's known for.
I just forgot car companies existed.
Bruh.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, it is gonna be like a 5-part mini series that will you'll have her like all the Revice writers and a bunch of cameos, as well as the what's his name?
I don't know. Are you talking about one of the cameos?
Yeah, get Chapur Ota from Kamen Rider Drive, basically the angry cop guy. Genpachi or Oda. I'm terrible today. I didn't drink enough water. Genpachi Oda, and he's gonna be in the special as his character from Kamen Rider Drive.
That's
cool.
The character's name. The actor's name is Tira Imata.
I'm so. I'm just not having. I'm having.
Buster, I'm gonna have to start requiring you to have an energy drink with you at all times when we're recording. Because
I was rushing to get this episode done just so everyone in my house can.
Fuck them. No, like this looks kind of exciting. It seems like an interesting side project that's like a little more ambitious and like actually trying to do its own thing. Unlike a lot of the Saber side projects, which were just like, hey, we got this actor back, look at this. And this is doing that, but it seems like it's also building a story around that, other than just, here's this person again.
There's also seem to be 2 mystery slots, and some people on Twitter are speculating that either Axel or Drive are coming back for this.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah, because one of the silhouettes has like a little like backpack like Drive thing. I think it's gonna be Axel. But like it could be Drive. Maybe he'll show up later.
Well, either way, I'm pretty excited to watch this whenever it comes out and gets subbed. Actually, it's gonna start airing this week, but who knows when it will get subbed? Somebody please sub it in a nice amount of time. I'll put it that way.
Don't rush it. Don't rush it.
Yeah, don't rush it. Don't kill yourself, but also please don't make us wait a Senki amount of time for this. And our final news item this week is we're getting Juko B Fighter nostalgia merch. The Juko B Fighter B Commander Complete Edition. It has had its release teased. Basically, it's a CSM Big Bad Beetleborgs morpher.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like they don't we haven't really gotten anything Metal Heroes related in a long time, so it's pretty nice to get one.
I think the last thing was that Space Sheriff Gavin laser blade replica they did.
Yeah, I was more in terms of media. Well, it's like here's my crack theory. We're getting a Beetle like Juko B Fighter like return way. This is like their test that
could be cool. I could be down for that. I know nothing about Juko B Fighter except that it is Big Bad Beetleborgs, so I don't know if I'll be into watching it. But like if it happens, good for people who are fans of that.
I mean, there aren't really that many fans in the West, at least, because it was one of the, only got subbed very, which is odd, but yeah.
Take us on to the new releases, Buster.
All right. Hopefully, I don't screw up as much as I did on the news. Ultraman Trigger, New Generation Tiga, Episode 25, Finale. To the ones who believe in the smiles and pull the trigger. I hated this episode so much.
This episode sucked shit.
Yeah.
This is legitimately the worst finale I've seen in a long time, and I'm not even saying that to be like, ooh, goof for gaff. Our opinion on Trigger has totally gone downhill. No, just legitimately, this was nauseating at times because it's like the two things I hate about the Ninja finale and the Kamen Rider Ghost finale are present in this episode. Like overly sappy bullshit trying to get me to feel for figures or for characters I don't care about, and acting like there has been this theme running through and being developed all the way through the show that we're now paying off and giving our logical answer to a question we asked all the way back in the premiere. And I'm like, no, you bullshitted. You fucked around with this show for 20-something episodes, and now you expect me to feel all broken up at the end of this episode while Kengo and Akito are having their big gay goodbye? No thanks. Fuck off. Not even good effects can save this episode.
Yeah, it's not even just that for me. They try so hard to be like, oh, now we care about Tiga. And like, even though we like, and it's like, in that moment where it's like they just completely, I'm not even gonna say homage, ripped off the Tiga, like, part of the Tiga finale where all the kids come. That pissed
So
me off.
fucking out of nowhere, and half those extras looked like they hadn't been told they were filming.
Yeah, and that just pissed me, especially because they're saying, oh, it's like the Tiga. That just pissed me off. You did not earn that. You have, like, wasted so much time just not even developing the side cast. That's how, like bad Trigger is. It didn't even bother giving focus episodes to any of its side characters. They didn't even have focus episodes of any character. Like, it just felt like it was just generally, like, that could work for some shows, but I didn't feel like, I still barely know shit about Kengo. Like, he just,
They
like,
never fucking explained what the Eternity Core is or where it comes from, even though it's the main fucking plot device in the show.
okay, I wouldn't even care about that. I just wanted to see what the characters. What is his philosophy behind Smile Smile? What is the, like? Just want to see characters.
Yeah, and they act like Smile Smile is a big deal that we've been extrapolating on for the whole show in this episode in that fucking scene. And that scene was perfectly fine as it was with the crew fighting the doppelganger monsters. And then they cut back and they're all saying Smile Smile, and I'm like, what the fuck? Is this supposed to tug on my heartstrings? Because it just makes what was a kind of fun little bit to give everybody something to do in the finale, like, really embarrassing, honestly.
It would have been so much cooler if we actually, like, if Kengo actually helped these people. If Kengo actually got to know. Like, I have no idea we don't even know their names. Like, we
There's
just know, like,
when he's saying goodbye to everybody on the deck of the ship, and fucking Glasses Pilot Lady is like, I guess I'll miss you. I'm like, who the fuck are you? What did you do in this show?
like, it's such a good cast, and there was, like, something there in the first 2 episodes, but then they just did nothing with it. They just pissed around. Oh, okay, I guess we'll have some cool fights. Oh, all right, here's a cameo from Zed and Reboot, and then the show's over because they didn't bother.
And that the trailer for episode Z that plays after it too just looks like they're taking a big old piss on anything you could have liked about the show leaving it too. Like, oh, we're gonna make Commander Man a bad guy, except maybe it's a double cross. I'm like, God damn it, that's the most formulaic shit you could possibly do for an after movie.
Yeah, I know people are looking forward to episode Z because of the Rube team, and yes, Rube's my favorite Ultraman. This show has burned me so much. I'm not even excited for like Zed coming back in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'll fucking watch it, but I ain't gonna be happy about it.
Yeah, I'm so glad it's going to Subaru Imagination so we can get it subbed quickly.
Fucking overall opinions on Trigger?
It's bad. Like, I was willing to give it, like, it's not good, but it's, like, harmless. No, it's bad. I don't like this show. Like,
It genuinely gets worse as it goes along. Like, it's like eating a fucking hot pepper. Like, at first it's kind of tasty, like, ooh, this is fun, this is fun. And then, like, the more you chew, it's just like it's trying to make you want to spit it out.
Yeah, and as a sequel to Tiga, it's god awful. As its own thing, it has so many cool ideas that it doesn't use. The idea of these like big personalities of the Giants of Darkness is cool. Too bad they never use them, and that they never really developed their personalities. They're super one note. The only one I kind of liked was Hundram. Carmeara was really only liked because she's a woman, and
I might. Here's the thing. Like, I wanted to like Dogon. They did some good stuff with him. Like, if he had just gotten a little more focused, tweak his character a little bit, I could have been like, he's the saving grace of this show. If they make a Figuarts of him, I'll buy it. But as it stands, Trigger's fucking woeded, dude.
I don't think it's. I'm not sure which is worse, like this or Girl Gun, because I guess because we didn't even finish Girl Gun. Girl Gun's worse. I was content dropping this show, and I don't feel I made a good choice catching up with it.
But the other thing is Girl Gun I had no expectations for. I was like, okay, let's see what this is, and it turned out to be terrible. This I actually was pretty excited for, and I spent a long time going no, it's fine. It's fine. This is like watching this. I feel like I understand a little bit of what baby boomers felt watching the Star Wars prequels now. Because, goddamn.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, or just Megaforce fans, not Megaforce fans, like people who are watching Power Rangers Megaforce or something like that. Because that's about as I don't know. If you like the show, great on you. I'm so glad you can find some tangible enjoyment in it. But we just,
what a fucking waste of Koichi Sakamoto's talents, honestly.
Yeah, does he even still have the touch? He directed some great episodes.
He clearly does. The effects in this show are amazing.
Yeah, but as a storyteller, does he still
Well, we don't. Well, dude, I've had to say this several times. The problems with this show are not in the directing, the effects, the action, the soundtrack. All of that is great. It's the fucking writing and the characters that sucks.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, Sakamoto's, as a director, you still have, probably involvement in dialogue and character. So I'm, that's why I'm, kind of and he's, the head figure of the show. That's the guy they're promoting, saying, this is the guy who's making the show. So I feel like he does, have a bit of,
also, all that stuff with the characters doesn't feel like him at all. I almost wonder if he was mainly focused on effects and he handed the character work off to a secondary unit, or possibly he's focused on getting Ultra Galaxy fights next season ready. Because that's the thing, he came onto this having just done a banger season of Ultra Galaxy fight.
Yeah. And at times it just feels some excuse to just do Ultra Galaxy fight, but not fun.
That's probably why Reboot showed up. Now that you say that, it's probably just Sakamoto trying to make things a little more enjoyable for himself. Let's bring in a character I actually enjoy filming.
Yeah. I don't know who's to blame, but this was last year was the anniversary year. We got some big stuff for Kamen Rider Sentai. And Ultraman should have been the best anniversary. They're getting more stuff in the States. They're, expanding. There's new projects being worked on. Shin Ultraman, the Netflix shows. And then
that was a better anniversary season than this.
It was. It really was. I mean, there's always that, argument that, all the Ultra shows now are anniversaries. But, they were at least good anniversaries.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of experience with New Generation, but of the New Generation I've seen, this is the most wet fart feeling New Generation show.
Yeah. Ginga S is better, and I don't like Ginga S at all. Yeah. Ginga S has, more value and more entertaining, and that show's boring. Let's just move on. So done with He's gotta come back, either for Ultra Galaxy Fight 3 or the episode Z, so...
Yeah.
Kamen Rider Revice, episode 19. Demons on Warning, Hiromi Surrounded. This was a banger episode. Surprisingly banger. Yeah.
You think so? I thought it was a bit of a letdown compared to the last 2 weeks.
Well, I think this is building to something, because it's right, I think...
Oh yeah, it's a big-ass part 1.
Yeah, I actually feel like with Revice, the main thing that's changing in quote-unquote Arc 2, it's episodes. We had one-offs and a couple two-parters, but now we're going all two-part. That's how Saber and 01 did their second arcs too. But there's more of a drastic change. And this is still continuing the story, just the episode structure. you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I just really like Hiromi's character. Like, and it's very like, we seeing him reconnect and then get betrayed and stuff. That's really compelling. Like
Super
even
predictable, honestly.
yeah, kind of predictable, but really the actors and I feel the acting.
Predictable in like I predicted it, but predictable in like as soon as it happened, I was like, yeah, that tracks. Okay.
Yeah, but like and that's not a bad thing. It was still like done well. I feel like they still made. They were still like I still cared. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
Twitter spoiled like all of this episode for me, which is not
I,
fun.
I I saw those screen caps, but I didn't look at them. If that makes sense.
No, for some reason, like those screen caps I had subtitles.
Oh yeah,
I
mine too. I just didn't stop to read them.
I read a lot, so like I just like random
Well, stop
stuff.
that. Stop reading. Reading is bad for you, Buster.
But we watch subtitled show, whatever. But like getting to hear like the Demon's Driver talk was super menacing and cool. Especially loved it. That's voiced by the Japanese voice of Seto Kaiba. That's really cool.
Fucking hero. It's Venom. It's literally we got all kinds of Venom homages in this show.
Yeah, all Marvel homages at that. Like with
Mhm.
like demons basically being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it looks like either Hiromi's gonna be either out of commission. I don't think he's gonna die. Even if he does die, he's coming back. I'm gonna be real with you fellas.
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if Commander Man comes back, to be honest.
I mean, like, spoilers for the preview. He comes back as a Force Ghost.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be great if he just shows up every couple episodes to give Hiromi a pep talk from now
Yeah,
on? And in the finale, he's like, can I please rest now? Can I please just stay
just be
dead?
like Nappa from Dragon Ball Z abridged.
And then fucking Hiromi's like, no, actually, after we're done saving the world, I need you to be my wingman because I'm going to the bar later. And he's like, God damn it.
That's great. Yeah. Also like that. We're still focusing on the core cast. Janine didn't really. I mean, actually, Janine did do like that thing with Aguilera where it's like they fought, and she might be getting an upgrade soon.
Hmm.
Aguilera specifically because her monster form is running out. As and I like that. Like, it really just feels like everyone's doing stuff except Donji. He really needs to get like an art. Like, as soon as this like Hiromi stuff is wrapped up, he really needs to find something to do.
Yeah, give me that sweet dodgy focus in a couple weeks, please. Papa
Yeah.
Toei. Papa Tim Toei.
Yeah, we already got Iki focus. Janine is kind of like doing like all throughout the
She's got a
like.
through line. She's the subplot.
Yeah, she's a subplot. Give Dodgy like the focus of episodes 21 and 22. Give him the super form at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty decent episode. Some cool effects. Just decent, decent. Yeah, that's all. That's really all I gotta say. Zenkaiger?
Zenkaiger.
Yeah. Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, episode 44. SD equals small plus dotted. I didn't know we did episode titles as math equations now. This was fun.
This is a really good episode. Best episode of Zenkaiger in a while, and definitely best episode of this week.
Yeah. Love seeing that Zox focus. Okay. Can we skip to the end, quote unquote, because this is the thing Twitter's having a conniption about. I mean, they have a conniption about everything, but like more than usual. The CGI fight. Like, Twitter made it out to seem way worse, probably because they were using screen caps. It was fine. To that one person saying it looked like the '90s Power Rangers movie, kinda, but
No,
also
it's not
wrong.
that bad. I agree with the person who said it looks kind of like Transformers Energon, but then again, I don't find that bad because that's my Transformers, bro.
Yeah, and Energon just it's not it doesn't really move well. Like, this moves a lot. It's just
Uh-huh.
but the designs of Energon are good, and I think like the
Also, we
code.
kind of need to understand that like Bandai probably didn't tell them to account for the budget to have CGI buildings in it at the start of the show.
Yeah, or just CGI models in general,
Mhm.
because
Like people freaking out over this and going like, "Oh, Dom Brothers fights are gonna look terrible. They're all gonna be this bad." Like Dom Brothers will be much improved over this because they're going in knowing that's what they need to do.
yeah, they're budgeting and stuff, and they're like they're improving their craft.
Hmm.
Uh,
And the fight
like
is actually pretty fun. I love all the like chibified phrases we get in this episode. Like something about chipmunkified Sentai phrases is actually really
oh yeah,
funny.
Like, and I especially love the little like emotional, funny like Zox transformation in this episode, where it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was great.
That is peak Sentai, honestly. Doing something treating something that's insanely goofy as super serious.
Yeah, and honestly, if you want to know why I love Sentai, just watch this. It's really just Zenkai just showing all the great things that make Sentai Sentai, which is kind of needed in an anniversary. Yeah, like just embracing the goofiness, but still taking it seriously when it needs to be. Also, like I really like all the like this is really just enforcing my belief that we need puppets more in Sentai because I really like all the little SD guys they bring in this episode.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty simple stuff, but it's all fairly effective and charming.
yeah, like like a lot of that's what the best Sentai subplots do. They don't like overtake the main focus, but they're just they're little cute visual gags and stuff.
Mhm.
And I want them all. I want them to sell SDs of all the Zenkai.
Oh, that's gonna be a premium Bandai set. You know it.
Ah, dang.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
buy it. You can still
yeah,
buy it. It'll cost. It'll
yeah,
cost you.
yeah. But good puppet episode. It's good. That's all I got. Yeah, the Zox stuff. Like, yeah, that was great. Like the water fight. Oh, that.
Kept a little bit of focus on Flint too. I appreciated that.
Yeah, just the entire Gold Sweeker family. Like
Mhm.
it's like and also just so I can't really describe it in words. It's just like none of those Sentai in this show. You just gotta like feel it. You gotta like it just feels good. Just
Yeah, good shit.
yeah. Yeah. That's really all I got. Yeah, good episodes except for Trigger, but yeah, we don't have to deal with it anymore. It's done. Let me just delete it off the
We did
document.
it. We've done. No, don't do it. I need that for something later. Put that back.
Okay, okay.
Um, but no, we did it, everybody. The evil is defeated. Let us rejoice.
Until the
Give.
movie comes.
Uh,
But speaking of movies, Vac, did you get like the Blu-ray this week?
I got the Blu-ray this week, and it's pretty cool. I like it. You didn't tell me that it was gonna be a big chonky boy, so I was pretty excited by that. I was like, ooh, where do I put this? Because it's gonna stand out no matter what. Um, and the actually watching a few of the episodes, I didn't like go in depth. I didn't check every disc, but like the episodes I did watch look super clean. The subs could be a bit scuffy compared to the fan subs I'm used to at times, but like they weren't bad. It's just there were a few points where I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if I was fluent in Japanese, I don't know if I'd have translated it that way."
Well, like you gotta keep in mind these are like quote unquote professional like subs.
Mm-hmm. But no, it looks great, and I've got no problems with my discs, except for the stuff we talked about last week. I feel like they should have made each individual disc a different character render, but that's just me. The menus are a little bland, but serviceable, and the poster that you and I got as a first round pre-order bonus. I didn't expect it to be that big. I was planning to put it up on my set somewhere, and now I'm like, I'm not sure how I'm going to work that in. But no, overall, perfectly cromulent first writer show on Blu-ray. Now let's get the next one announced, please and thank you, Shout Factory.
Yeah. I am just like, and unfortunately, this set has brought back the 0-1 slander on my timeline, and I'm so tired.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Clown shit.
There's flaws, but I feel like some people are reaching. Like, not
One
fun.
one day I'm gonna make a 0-1 video, and there's going to be like a 10-minute rant on how people don't understand that Bowser's face turn is actually brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, even as a Thouser fan, I found that like, but like, I'm excited to.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's everything we've got to talk about this week. So, Buster, why don't you do what you do and tell the good people where they can go and see you?
Uh, I'm Buster Corp. I usually do YouTube videos, but I'm currently not depressed, but like having
You're on
problems.
hiatus. You're taking
I
a you're taking a health sabbatical.
have sabbatical because I've been working too much. But if you want to hear what else I got on that is also thoughts and dumb jokes, you can follow Buster Bluey 3 on Twitter, or if you want to get ready for when I upload videos again, follow Buster Corp on YouTube and watch my backlog.
Yeah. And I am the Vacuuminator, a YouTuber who enjoys toys and tokusatsu far too much, but you can see all my content about that at youtube.com/thevacuuminator. I'm also on Twitter, tweeting and twatting about anything and everything whenever I have the time to, at the Vacuuminator. And I'm on Instagram posting photos of my action figures and dogs at _Vacuuminator. But everyone, that's going to do it for this week's broadcast of This Week in Tokusatsu. So we'll see you back here next week to find out whatever happens that week in Tokusatsu.